Hey guys, it's Vincent, and today I will be showing you guys the process of this painting. I didn't record the line art of this because I wasn't intending on filming it at all, but once I had got the line work down, I thought it looked really cool, and I was just like, I'm gonna start filming it from here. So I'm sorry that you didn't see that part, but you get to see all the painting and extra bits. So this is just an alien dude, I guess. Alien creature friend. So I wanted the background to really be space-like, but I'd never painted space before. So I just googled pictures of what it looked like and then just crammed a bunch of colours on the page. Sorry, my voice is croaky, I just woke up again. I need to stop doing voiceovers as soon as I wake up. But yeah, you can see I'm just kind of dotting the colours on there and letting the water spread it out, and I think it worked quite well. But I wanted to make it quite dark because I knew that I was going to have the alien skin quite pale. So I was trying to make the background as dark as I could, really, without going too over the top and making it, like, using too much black. I definitely wanted the colours to still be in there. And I also used masking fluid over a few areas just to create a little bit of the look of stars. I do go in later and add more white to it. And just going on to the skin, I just used a grey. I think grey looks really cool as a skin tone. I've used it a few times now and I really like it. And of course there's many different tones of grey, so you can have it super dark or super light. I just think it looks cool. And for this I used the Kuretake watercolour palette. I did this on the left page in my sketchbook, on the left hand side, which made it a little bit irritating because then the rings in the sketchbook were getting in the way a little bit, but I just was turning it upside down and moving it around a lot to make it easier. Now I realise what it's like for people who are left-handed who have to work in these kind of books whenever they try and work on the right-hand side. So yeah, this is just going in with a slightly darker grey and adding some shading, just a little bit. And now painting the nails, which for some reason I couldn't stay within the lines when I was doing this part. And this was just using one of the same purples that I'd used in the background. All of the colours that I used on the alien were colours that I had used in the background, but they were just all layered on top of this grey skin tone. So it's all pinks, purples, blues. So this is just adding a little bit of colour to the skin, so just kind of a rosy pink colour. Just making sure it's very thin so you can still kind of see the grey through it. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, I do think doing this works really well because, I mean, if you look at any human, their skin is rarely like a flat colour. And then going in with the pale blue. I didn't use this blue in the background because it was a very pale colour, but I wanted to use it on the alien because I thought it was a really pretty colour. And it's still blue, so there's still some correlation there, I guess. I only used it a little bit, and in the end you can barely see it, but I mean it's there. It's a layer. And then the eyebrows. This was the lighter purple that I used in the background. There was 2 tones of purple that I used. So this was the lighter one, and then I do go in later with the darker one, which is the same colour that I used on the nails. Doing more to the lips. I'm still very new to using watercolour and drawing humanoid type figures, so all of this is very much experimenting for me. I have no idea what I'm really doing. I'm just playing around and seeing what works for me, seeing what I like. But I am really happy with how this turned out. Now adding some pink to the eyes. Also, doing a third eye, I didn't realise how confusing that would be, because I was like, what way does the eye go? Do you have like the little tear duct bit on both corners of the eye, or do you have it on neither corner of the eye? And if you were to wing eyeliner on one eye, would it go both ways or neither way? So I went with both ways. Very confusing. I probably should have looked at other people's versions of third eyes, but I didn't. I just went with what I was doing. Sometimes it's good to use a reference, and sometimes I can't be bothered. What am I doing? Okay, onto line work. Cool. This is just using the black. I've got it right here. This is Ivory Black from the Winsor & Newton Cotman palette. I just put some water on there so it gets all wet and kind of sticky, and then I just use it as a liner, I guess. I mean, you could use ink or whatever you wanted for this, but I like doing it this way. Although it does take a long time, I'm able to be very precise with it, which is what I want it to be. So it still gives the effect of what you would get with a brush pen, but it just allows you to have a lot more control, which is what I like. And I use a very tiny little thin brush. I really think doing this makes so much of a difference, and I'm really glad that I tried it. I used to stick to just fine liner and nothing but fine liner, and this has really changed the game for me. I might try doing something like this one day and actually use my brush pen and see how it goes, but I don't know how people manage to have control with it. Even if I draw slowly with it, it just... Maybe I need one with like a thinner tip, but I don't know if that's something that you can easily purchase, because everyone that I found, they all had quite a wide brush. I mean, I'm sure they do make them. I just can't be bothered to look. My laptop is being very loud. Whirring. Adding all the little bits. I love the shape of this nose. I like interesting noses. I used to be like completely obsessed with like little pointy pixie noses, but now I get more excited by people who have like real, I guess people call them like character noses, when they're like big and strange shapes. And like Noel Fielding has an amazing shaped nose. It's like quite flat and it's just so cool. I like interesting noses. It really is the differences in people that makes them exciting. How boring would it be if every single person looked exactly the same? Boop, boop, boop. Real close-up of my hand there. Nice and sexy. And this is where it gets a bit much, but I do think in the end it works. But I was trying to do the eyelashes and I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I definitely should have looked at some kind of reference, but I didn't, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. So clearly this alien dude likes to wear false lashes, or maybe this species of alien has very full lashes. Nobody knows. Maybe I should know, seeing as I created him, but nobody knows. Yeah, see, it's very, very dramatic, but whatever. This whole painting is dramatic. It's an alien dude with a galaxy background, like, there's no subtlety here. Do. If anyone has any tips of how to draw eyelashes, let me know. I've managed to do some paintings where I get them to look really cool, and then other times they look like this. But I mean, I guess I am more used to false lashes because I've been wearing them since I was like 14, so I'm not very knowledgeable on normal looking eyelashes. Even when I look at other people, I don't know. And then adding all the little details and lines and extra bits. Doot doot. Now what am I doing? Oh, yeah, okay. So usually I would leave a white line around the outside of the person in the background, but with this, the background got a little bit sloppy because it was very wet and it was kind of going everywhere. So I decided to just go in with black all around the edge of him and just kind of blend it out and blend it into the background. which I do think worked. I think it made the grey skin stand out more as well. Having the white gap was, I don't know, a little bit distracting, I guess, and made it look quite unfinished where it was so uneven and all over the place. So this was a good decision on my part. Then going in with a white gel pen and just adding little dots and details and making everything look glossy and shiny and magical and spacey. Boop, 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 boop. How cool would it be if aliens actually looked like this? They just come down one day and they're just like these glamorous, amazing, beautiful creatures. Then people would definitely make babies with aliens, and then there would be like a human-alien hybrid creature, and they would be beautiful. So yeah, this is just me adding more stars and sparkly bits to the background. I was just like dragging it along some areas to get lines and like swirly bits and bobs. The lighting keeps changing in this shot, and I don't know why. It keeps going like blue and then orange. I don't know what I did. Yeah, just dots and dots. And then with a silver gel pen, I added some more. Because why not? This was very extra anyway. And then removing the tape. Boop, boop, boop. And that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I had so much fun making this. I think it's pretty. I hope you guys think it's pretty, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy it, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!